How have you been?
Okay, I've been well. I've been pushing.
Yeah.
With so much hope that the government would definitely open up.
Yeah.
And at least the answer to our call, they opened up. Just hoping we won't have much challenges with the council or health authorities. I hope we'll see a fair game in terms of how many people will be allowed to bring in at the show. And I hope they also look at the fact that we, in terms of business, we've been at a loss because we've not been doing anything. And right now, I think they should allow us to operate freely and do also make sure we follow their health guidelines.
Okay, but do you feel when you guys operate freely, as you are putting it right there across, don't you feel we're going to be at risk with the pandemic? I know you are saying you're going to make sure that you take precautions of those healthy guidelines.
I think with the current situations, like with what's happening with politicians pulling up such numbers, I don't think we would have an event or a show that would have more than what we are seeing out there. So if they have allowed them to operate with such numbers, I think they should also let us do our thing freely. Yeah.
Okay, like last time I did ask you, maybe you can just tell us, for the sake of those who are not locked on right there, what made you to come up with Back to the Hood? What inspired?
Okay, I think Back to the Hood is basically a show where we tend to have artists have an interaction with their fans. As you know, every artist has got a strong fan base from the hood where they come from. So Back to the Hood is basically bringing these established artists that have made it and they are no longer in the hood back to where they came from or closer to their fans. So we're gonna have more of that. For example, like the other time we had an interview, we had a lot of people complaining in the Copper Belt, and I can assure them to say we'll definitely take Mark 2 and Sheffield 187 that side.
Kampala.
Yeah, they are safe.
I know how Kampala people,
they're covered.
They love that. They embrace their local people. And that's something that I should make mention and just say big ups to you for the amazing work that you're doing right there. But again, I've been asking myself this question.
Yeah.
You are not an artist.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you at one point, or maybe at one point, you were doing something? Because there's always something somewhere. And before you became the lover of the industry, everyone has a story to tell. And once upon a time, tried music but never worked out. What's the story?
I think I've never done any music. I've always looked at it from a business point of view and as well as management point of view. One person that has been in the industry for some time. So I've been both in the music industry and the music business for some time. But my calling or my work area should be the management side of it and the promotion side of it. Not that I want to be in the studio, but I feel I'll do much better with the knowledge that I have, the understanding of the sound, given an opportunity to do that. But I don't want to take that route because I think I've got the numbers to pull out certain sound out there. Yeah. Okay, but I'm not going into that direction.
Okay. So we have so many new artists who also maybe they want to be part of your Back to the Hood. And I'm asking this because I have a lot of artists who will complain saying, no, why do you always pick on these guys who are already established at the end of the day right there? Do you also have an open space for the new artists, just they want to get engaged? Is there any plans for that?
Okay, as you know, Back to the Hood is being organized by Hustlers Events Management and Promotion. So it's a registered company or a registered brand that's there to manage artists, both established and upcoming artists. So for the upcoming artists, we've always had our doors open. But this time around, like for the events, I think we're charging them 500 for those that want to participate. That 500 basically is to see the amount of effort. It's more like we're testing to say, are they capable of doing this? Because we need to see people put in effort in everything that they want to achieve. It's not going to be a free thing. And let me make mention to say, if they convince us with with their performance or with their sound, their music, would definitely get to sign them or give them an opportunity to work with any of the guys that's coming to the event, like the Back to the Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there might even be a bigger surprise from one of the kings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
There
should be a big surprise.
We're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And speaking about management, since you have a company, like you have said, a registered company, there's so many things that happen. And one of the examples is, we're giving this example because this is one of the story which was trending.
Yes.
Your mom's story.
Yeah.
For example.
Yes.
And there's always an artist who's going to say there's no bad publicity.
Yeah.
There's no shine at the end of the day.
Yeah.
As a management, as someone who's been in the game for a long time, do you also help to nurture an artist to be who they are? Or maybe just to help them grow and know what to write, know what to post, how to handle their social media, how to get in touch with their fans? Do you also do that?
I think when you're managing an artist, you need to cut out all those things. And for the Yomap story, I think even before that happened, I think there was at some point, like after the interaction with him or maybe through stories I got, I noticed to say this young man is gonna risk his career for the fan out there. One thing that he needed to understand was the music is what fits him. So at some point he has to put in some respect to that because that's his career. Unless if he's telling us he's got other things that are feeding him, which I doubt from both ends we got. And if you followed me well, when that story grew, I think I tried to share in my thoughts. That's not as management or as hustlers, but as in Isaac. My suggestion was the first thing that he was supposed to do was fire his manager or whoever is running his page. Because basically you don't expect me to answer a personal issue on behalf of my artist or post such kind of a thing that we had. Because remember, I was in that entanglement where it was not him that was saying all sorts of things or picking up calls from whoever wanted to find out what was cutting. It was the people he's surrounded with, who he calls his managers, which I feel that's bad for management or everyone who don't support that. So if it was in my shoes, or if he allowed me to, the first thing he should do is fire his manager, because they are the mixed business and or in personal life, which is not good. Not even in the music industry, don't do that. For most successful people, as you've seen, not that they've never messed up, they've always tried to protect their image by not coming in or respond to anything that blows. Because whether he likes it or not, things will always blow. Because he's in the limelight. But he's mixed. He's allowed the people out there to get even into his house, not only end at studio level, let's say maybe at an event. It's like everyone now even runs his personal life. And in terms of growth, I hope he's just not growing as a brand, but also growing in terms of financial, because that would be a sad story. And that's what thing I wouldn't want to see.
Talking about financially, the story that's trending about buying music. Are you one of the people who also embrace in getting yourself a copy of an album when it's released? When the song is being sold, you also get yourself such. Are you one of those as well who embrace local Zambian content in line with the music as well? Because there's something that's trending on social media. There's this trend that's going on saying we should not get music for free of charge.
I think that has always been there. It's just that there are a lot of factors. Like on my side, I think it's the local authorities that usually don't come in to help our local artists. I'm sure you've seen what usually happens when an artist drops an album. It just takes 2 days, 3 days, it's on the streets. And these guys have complained through the police. Also, the other thing is, I think ZAM is not... If you've been following my articles, the other time I think I made mention to say, if the industry has to grow, some needs to be organized. They need to put their house in order and also unite the artists, because this can only be achieved if they all speak with one voice. Imagine today if we have this camp, as you know, in the music industry there are camps obviously. We have maybe a group of 10 artists that have come and they are saying they are not putting out any music for free. Then we have the other guys that just decide to drop off the song for free. You see that kind of thing? Definitely it won't work. And those other guys that to put up the song for free, have their music selling, and when their music sells, they make more money, meaning they'll be called for more events. Now you that is not selling your music, meaning to be very difficult for you to sell. Not that it can't be done. It can be done if artists unite and if ZAM can put its house in order. Because right now ZAM is in pieces.
Okay.
And that can't be achieved. Whatever they're trying to do right now has to start with them. Let them put their house in order, then unite the artists. Let them convince the artists why they think this time would work. If they fail to control Pirates has been there for a long time. Never have they at any point come out so strong, or maybe going to maybe even to the nearest ministries to help them. There's also Nataz can also come in. A lot of people, but they've never been that in there at any point. So I'm not saying something that can't be achieved, but it has to start with the same ZAM that have posted that. Because right now you've seen the division that's in ZAM, there is Nation, all those things. It's a good idea, but they have to convince the people out there and also convince the people that are under them. And one thing I should make mention, not every artist is under ZAM. So if they pass that as a law and other artists are not part of them, they won't be able to hold them accountable, control that. Because not everyone is under them. So there should be a board or something that to put every artist in order and make that agreement. The issue of selling music doesn't come now. I think Sean and Mark 2 once started it.
Yeah.
It was 2 quarters.
Yeah.
Peterson did that. I think also that contributed to him not making that much fame at some point. Let me say his fame went down because of such things. It was a good initiative, but people never came on board to support him. So if this time around, if they want to take that route, let there be unit and bring everyone on board.
Interesting right there. Let's talk more on the other side. Still have so much to get to find out from you, Mr. Isaac Siwale, right here on the touchdown. Here's something coming the way from 187 with S Roxy right here on the touchdown.
Fresh boy music. Real talk, I can walk the walk, talk the talk, watching and never drop the flop. I'm bringing the fire, I'm bringing it hotter. City wale la kumoyo till it job be unbeatable. Real talk, I can walk the walk, talk the talk, that we don't call it la so. Got to funa puti kweta uzi kaila tenta ubana ya sabana kanga till it job be unbeatable.
Young chef will be all over. Let's side chick modelo madamu dugude. If your mama national shikunja leti boga de mbama bloni fopo na my baby bench in the manga hika umba time ya maleba de mbukile foko loko no mulamba wa muti wile kankupele namba ya bufindi neti kwa mafunu na mavula ya mazadi on my account fole no vula ya machadi na mailo makumona kaitemwe landa business umulomo bwaichemwe mupensoke wafutala kaicheme kwa panga imona kube yale kaichene mainju shambile masoshiso take shots aikona madoti ba in case vyana kuma coffee in the heads up ukaipekane magogi.
Real talk, I can walk the walk, talk the talk, watching and never drop the flop. I'm bringing the fire, I'm bringing it hotter. City wale la kumoyo till it job be unbeatable. Real talk, I can walk the walk, talk the talk, that we don't call it la so. Got to funa puti kweta uzi kaila tenta ubana ya sabana kanga till it job be unbeatable.
GOAT, couple of season every season. Yes. S Roxy on this. Yeah. One more time, let's kachita kwa nidela ilanga Samson na sapa ngana fola turwaka nangala sapa. I try to tell a police chindike to know avewe chombela dizi lingife. Standalone guy koma still kuni CB sick na mabaza pana ipo na CD4 count ukufika padi tunish reaction nyobe na ifika padi I'm on fire full of xenophobe victim Leboli kalamba kopale ma victim Ninebo keke kuliyo beef Mwenda mwali mwanga katiete kuliyo beef Polygamy for question tradition King Solomon ni mupela competition Christopher, the sweet talker Dream girl obe kudi nebo ni stalker
Real talk, I can walk the walk Talk the talk, watching and never drop the flow I'm bringing the fire, I'm bringing it hotter Titi wale la kumbuyo till it job is unbeatable Real talk, I can walk the walk Talk the talk, the bueno kali lila so Gato funa kuti kweta uzi taila tenta Ubana ya sabana kanga till it job is unbeatable Real talk, I can walk the walk Talk the talk, watching and never drop the flow I'm bringing the fire, I'm bringing it hotter Titi wale la kumbuyo till it job is unbeatable Real talk, I can walk the walk Talk the talk, the bueno kali lila so Gato funa kuti kweta uzi taila tenta Ubana ya sabana kanga till it job is unbeatable
I'm unbeatable. My freedom is she been and I live unbeatable. I'm unbeatable, yes, unbeatable. If I won't feeling I live unbeatable. I'm unbeatable, I'm unbeatable. My freedom is she been and I live unbeatable. I'm unbeatable, yes, unbeatable. If I won't feeling I live unbeatable.
I love Fresh Boy music.
One of the songs that never gets old, man. This is one of the songs coming all the way from 187 Sheffy with AC Rocks. She has a new song that we're going to be playing a little bit later right here because we're still together until the hour of 21 right here on the touchdown. So the other thing I'd like to find out is we're still on the back to the hood and I would like to find out maybe more details that we want to find out. Days are getting closer. What are some of the things that you are doing right now? And where can people get the tickets and also some more information? Is there a Facebook account that you have, social media handles as well?
Okay, for the events in terms of marketing, I think today that's when we started doing the advertisement. As you know, we had to pay respect to our brother Dave and also support XYZ as they are more like our cousins in the music industry. But for now, I think we're going in full force. I'm sure this week people will be able to see a lot of flyers and banners across the street, even closer to the nearby or surrounding places like Matero, Chpata, Garden, Chazanga. Yeah, all those areas. I think we're going in, we're coming in with full force. And also, one great thing that I should add on to say, we have the whole full team that has come from this hood. That's the Material Squad. We're bringing in JOB as well.
Wow.
On set.
I didn't see that coming.
I think this time we have a full squad. Then definitely people have the best hip hop or the best entertainment.
So why did you decide to pick on JOB? That's another question I'd like to find out.
I think
are you trying to get JOB and Bobby East on one stage so that you can get our fans? Because we all know about the story that was going on. What is the strategy? What are you trying to get at the end of the day?
We're just trying to do what no any other promoter has done for the industry. So we're bringing in JOB and Bobby East, as it's been a while that they shared the stage. This time around, I think people should definitely come through. And also just to clear their questions or the rumors that they've been having between the two. I think they have to come through and get it from the horse's mouth. Yeah.
Okay. Seems like it's going to be a good year.
And
a good month, despite whatever that we'll be having, the coronavirus. I think like something that people
and
need to
in the
brackets,
we might have JOP in our camp. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some news.
The camp is growing.
Some news. Every day it's growing right there.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I'm still on the aspect of upcoming artists.
Yeah, the upcoming artists.
The upcoming artists. I
Yeah.
know you said if they want to perform, they need to pay a certain fee.
And
The event's going to be at OYDC.
Yes.
Time? What time have you picked?
I think it's gonna be an afternoon event because we want to have all the youths and the kids have fun and enough time to get back home.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna start at 10 till about 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there any measures that you have taken, not in line with healthy guidelines, but anything that you've done in your research? Because we all know there's always something to do with time in Zambia.
Yeah.
You know, I've attended so many events. Say the event's going to start at 15 because there are less people around. The event's going to start at 18. I don't know. In your case, what time are we expecting the event to start? And what you have to promise us, okay? We all know. Or maybe you are also using the Zambian time.
I think for us, we're trying to be professional as we can, and also as one way of convincing our fans or the corporate world out there is who beat time and who keep time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna do it the Stambik way. You know how when they say their show ends at 21, it's 21. I think that's what we're also doing because we are hoping to have the corporate world come on board, and also that would be one way of having them entrust us with a lot of other events to come.
Mm-hmm.
Then for upcoming artists, we've always had our platforms open on Facebook. There's our number there. That's the Hustlers Events Management page.
Mm-hmm.
So they can always call on that number or inbox because the page is actually active 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
So is the line out there.
Mm-hmm.
We've always been looking forward to sign new artists and also nurture them because we want to see some change in some of our artists.
Mm-hmm.
We don't only want them to grow on FP, but also to grow in their personal lives. Because I think in the industry we have one problem where most Zambian artists, the amount of fame doesn't match their life standards. What they put out there is not the case on the ground.
So what people have been complaining about is true.
Yes, it is. Let's not beat about the bush. That's what it is.
So
Not saying-
the social media type of life and reality check, they're two different things.
Yes, and one thing I should make mention is people shouldn't say there's no money in the industry. There is, but there's lack of proper management. And that's where we come in. Want to beat that. Want to make sure that an artist grows in all angles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're still here.
We're still here.
And I still have the
We're
recording,
getting
by
there.
the way.
Yeah.
I'm still going to be sharing
Yeah.
it after someone comes to complain.
Yeah.
We're still going to be sharing it right there. In your remarks, time is not on my side. Is there anything that you have left out that you want to talk about, that you want to share with the public out there, in line with the event, in line with management, anything that you'd like to advise a new artist who's listening right out there?
For the new artists, they can actually come through. Doors are open. Check on Facebook for Hustlers Events Management page. And for them to make it out there, I think it would be wise for them to have a proper management.
Mm-hmm.
And I would advise them to give us a chance to manage them.
Mm-hmm.
And for those that have challenges in reaching us, or maybe even challenges of sharing their music, they should utilize the event because we have a lot of media houses covering that event. And we hope we'll be able to also get some basic magic on it. Because that I also feel that's part of entertainment and entertainment news, as we'll be selling our culture or selling our artists out there. So I think they should definitely come through. They never know. A miracle might happen just right there.
True that. I still remember the story of Bobby East as well.
Yeah.
somewhere before it was Bobby, before the name was big. I remember such chances should not be taken for granted.
Yes.
Right there. It was great having you, Mr. Isaac Siwale, right here on our tonight's edition. Looking forward to get to have you as well this very month, as we are still counting down to the biggest day. I'm looking forward. And everything that you're saying, we're still taking note of them.
Feeding on it, yeah?
Let's go straight to this song. On the other side, we'll get back with more right here on Joy FM. I don't know if you remember this song. Yeah, let's do this. Since we spoke about Bobby East and JLB, this song has also wheels.
You gotta tell them, man. I had to double up on my features, double up on my shows. Yeah, we are. About that money. Ezo. Yeah. Get work. Golo ngilingili nzukozakira mabwazi ngaliwezereka zangu weza nendulalira kataka bongongo kumulyango ngatambona Yehova peni zangu napapata nimkaliemo una maloza ninyelepo pano ninyelepo pano ninyelepo pano. Does anyone have a smoking touch? Ninyelepo pano. Ride around with your chick. Swag. All my niggas are rich. God gave me his blessings. Only thing I'm lacking is patience. Bring more drinks to my section.